Hi, my name is Brian Hill, and this is my process speech. Have you ever tried to go about your day without eating breakfast first? When you do this, you tend to be tired, you feel weak, and you sometimes can't even think straight, and that's because you haven't had breakfast. Breakfast is probably the most important meal of the day because it jumpstarts your metabolism, it fuels your body, and it just helps you obtain the things that you need to have a good day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to make one of my favorite breakfasts, which is oatmeal. Now, what you want to do first is you're going to get all your ingredients out and prep them before you actually make the oatmeal. So what I have first is you're going to need to boil your water. So what I have here boiling is 1 cup of water. Now when you make oatmeal, the ratio of water to oatmeal is 2 parts water to 1 part oatmeal. So since I'm making 1 serving, I'm going to use 1 cup of water and then use half a cup of oatmeal. Now if you're making a bigger serving, like say for 2, you're going to use 2 cups of water to 1 whole cup of oatmeal. Now there are a couple different kinds of oatmeal that you can use. I like to use rolled oats, which are these. Rolled oats tend to be, larger and have a little bit more texture, but they also have steel cut oats, which are oats that are cut. And when you have steel cut oats, they tend to be more porridge-like when they're cooked. So once you have your water boiling, you're then going to add some salt. The salt is going to season the oatmeal, which means it's going to bring out the flavors of whatever you put into the oatmeal, as well as the oatmeal itself. And you only need a little bit of salt. So I have pink Himalayan sea salt. It's just the salt that I have on hand. And I'm just going to add 1 crank to the water. And I'm going to let that dissolve, because when you put it in the boiling water, it's going to dissolve throughout the water. Next, you're going to get your oatmeal. I have a half cup of oatmeal right here, and this, like I said, this is the rolled oats. I'm going to add this to the water, and you're going to mix it. And you want to mix it because you don't want it to clump up. And now once you're mixing your oatmeal, you're going to turn down the heat, because you don't need it to boil anymore, you just need it to simmer. And while that is cooking, which takes about 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to get my ingredients ready. And I usually will add blueberries and walnuts to mine. You can add all kinds of things to your oatmeal. You can add dried fruit, you can add peanuts, cashews, almonds, you can add bananas, apple slices, cinnamon. Some people even add peanut butter, but I like to add the fresh fruit and the walnuts. So I'm just going to add a handful of blueberries to my oatmeal, maybe 2 handfuls, and then I have here about half of a handful of walnuts. Now once you add that, you're just going to mix it really quickly. And your oatmeal should be done by now. So you're going to turn off the heat, and I will transfer it to my bowl. And there you have some oatmeal that's cooked with the ingredients that you added. The last thing you're going to do is add some sweetener. You don't have to do this, but I like to do it because it makes the oatmeal taste a little better. And they actually say that if you have a little bit of sweetener in your breakfast, the glucose from the sweetener is going to help your brain, because your brain actually likes glucose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some brown sugar. You can add different types of sweeteners. If you don't want to add brown sugar, you could add honey, or you could add like a low-calorie sweetener like Splenda. But I like brown sugar because it has a little bit of a better taste to it. So I'm just going to add like a little bit of sprinkles to that. And there you go, the oatmeal is complete. And once you're done, you have a very nutritious breakfast that's going to help you out through the day. The oatmeal is going to give you carbs, which are going to help fuel your body and keep your stomach feeling full, so you don't get hungry as fast during the day. The fresh blueberries and the walnuts are just going to give you some other nutrients. And like I said, the brown sugar is going to give you some glucose, which is going to actually help your brain, because your brain likes glucose. And that's it. Thank you.